Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 9 of the Mitch and Alex show. Mitch, can you believe it? We've come this far.
I can't believe we've come this far, and also I can't believe I've just found a screw literally 5 seconds before going live that's come out of the microphone. It
Oh, has it come out of the microphone?
has to. It matches the colors. Black. It's that nice metallic black.
Yeah.
It's definitely come from the mic, but I'm not sure where. Like, we'll be 20 minutes into this, and the mic will just collapse like it did on episode 1 or 2. We all remember that.
Yeah, and Jimmy Poulton had to get up and fix it.
Yeah, his rookie duties.
Yeah.
His rookie duties.
Yeah.
It seems like a quieter episode today, Box.
It is, yeah, I don't know. There's just something in the air. It feels a little bit like episode 3 with the puppeteer, but
There's nobody here. Like, usually we've got some people hanging out, but there's nobody here.
Like, we're staring at some carpet in the background.
Some carpet and our big green screen box.
Yeah.
This is a studio after all.
It is the All-Star studio.
That's right.
We are, of course, the Mitch and Alex show, sponsored by Bulldog Glass and Property Maintenance, Amy's Crystal Cleaning Services, and Raptastic Graphics. If there's anyone interested in becoming a sponsor of the Mitch and Alex show, send us a message. We'll sort out a deal. We'd love to have you on. We love our 3 great sponsors. What do you think of our sponsors, Mitch?
I've used them all, and they're great.
I don't have my license, so I can't use Raptastic Graphics. But Amy's Crystal, what was that? Amy's Crystal Cleaning Services does a great job. Has cleaned around for All Star and has done a great job. Bulldog Glass and Property Maintenance. I can't say we've needed any. I haven't needed any glass or property maintenance needs, but Mitch has with all the.
You know, if you pay a little bit extra, the Bulldog does the work.
That's right. The Bulldog does do the work.
They bring a dog that's specially trained, and it does the work.
We've got 6 viewers right now, and they're probably wondering what the hell is going on.
No, they all know who we are. Post a comment if you're in the chat.
Yeah, give us a comment. We'll answer all your questions as always. We love the interaction. That is why we're live.
That's right. We do a live podcast every single week, unless we got a show.
Unless we have a show.
Like we don't can anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't want to wait until this weekend, so I thought, why not a special Wednesday night edition of the Mitch and Alex show?
We were meant to do one on Sunday, Box, but you chickened out.
I was sick. I did mention that on the Facebook page. Just, is the screw out of here? Maybe that's what this is. I don't know. Yeah, no, it was a rough weekend after, what was that? Proving Grounds. I should know that that's what it's called.
Proving Grounds.
Proving Grounds.
What do you think, Box? Should we maybe get into the last 2 All-Star shows? Because it's been a busy 2 weeks.
It has. It's been a busy fortnight. We started off at the Hamilton North Bowling Club up there in the Newcastle region.
Big debut show.
Our big debut show in Newcastle. We sold out the Hamilton North Bowling Club, didn't we?
We got pretty close. I was very pleased with the numbers up there because go to a new area and you're never sure what you'll get.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about it on the pod before, but we went to Evans Head once and there was 15 people. And there was like a grandma, like a bunch of grandmas and their grandsons. So it was nice to have, just over 100 people in the building. And this is just the start. It'll spread like a virus. And before you know it, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be doing more great business up in Newcastle.
We've got a couple comments.
Well, let's let the comments build up.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Shout out to David Bullock and Aussie Wrestling, who I think is Jimmy Poulton, but that's okay.
Who?
Jimmy Poulton.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Anyway, Newcastle. Who'd you travel with?
I had the absolute luxury of traveling with the heavyweight champ Wes Williams, the Eastern States champion Aries, and some guy named Jimmy. So it was a great trip up.
There was some videos of you singing Aries' theme song.
Oh, look, it's an absolute banger. Everyone who's been to an All-Star show knows that Aries' theme song is an absolute cracker.
There's a video of you singing the Ryan Eagles theme too.
That is also a banger. I can confirm that Ryan Eagles' theme song is one of my favorites. Also lost my Ryan Eagles shirt over the weekend. Bit upset.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
We will find it.
You were so depressed. You're like, you're leaving the Padstow RSL. I think that's where you lost it. And you're like, I've lost my Ryan Eagles shirt. I'm like, don't worry, champion. We'll find it. Call the club. Well,
okay. I blame Aries for losing the shirt because he had it last because he was wearing a singlet and couldn't wear his singlet out to go get a drink from the bar.
Yeah, let's talk about Aries. Aries turns up to the iconic Padstow RSL club, which has a dress code, turns up in a singlet, and then we're putting the ring up. He goes, I can't set the ring up because I'm in a singlet and they'll catch wise to me.
Yeah, so he put on my Ryan Eagle shirt, and he did the ring in my Ryan Eagle shirt.
Saw him wearing a big heavy jumper at some point as well, big Keegsy B jumper.
That's also my jumper. Aries is known for stealing my
You're dressing Aries.
I am, yeah. He's my son. Aries, you're my son. But back to Newcastle.
Yep.
Traveled up with Wesley Williams, Aries, and Jimmy Poulton, and yeah, we had a cracking time. It was a great car ride. Stopped on the way for some food.
You had time to do that?
Yeah,
I didn't have time to do that.
That's unfortunate. It was great. Wes got some fancy healthy cafe food because he's the heavyweight champ.
That's right. Yeah.
And me, Aries, and Jimmy Poulton went to the servo and got some hot food. We got up to the venue at about 12:30, 1 o'clock. We arrived around the same time as you did.
Yeah, you guys came in straight after us. Now, for my trip up, I travelled in style, Box.
You did. You travelled in style.
I travelled with the Bettinis and the Puppeteer. And that's quite the clash because the Bettinis are respectable people and Italian. And
they are, yeah. Johnny Bettini drove, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Wow.
Stole the car a few times as well. Sorry, Bettini. Although he's not a listener of the pod, so we're fine.
Yeah.
But imagine traveling with the Puppeteer for 2 hours. Like, he's not a gimmick.
No, he's not.
He's talking about all sorts of things. His prior work in the disability field, when he was wrestling people in France, he's talking about that. He's talking about how he's going to steal the show against Jack Dullahan, and really, he just got his ass kicked in that match, which I'm sure we'll touch on. He's like, it's going to be like...
It's going to be a 15-minute instant classic.
No, at one point he goes, it's going to be like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania. And I'm like, all right. I said to him, I think Jack Dullahan's just going to beat you in 5 minutes, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
But what do you think when you got to the venue up there, Box? It's humble beginnings.
It is. I think that's the best way to put it. It is humble beginnings. I think you put it best, right? We could have gone to the nicest venue in Newcastle and probably still drew only the same amount of people. So it was a good venue. Like the crowd we had, great atmosphere.
I like it because it's a smaller building, so like there's just over 100 people there. But because the building's so small, as you said, the atmosphere is amazing.
Yeah,
and it's very intimate, which I like. And it's a building block.
Yeah.
Venue staff are amazing. I had some food there. The food was amazing.
Yeah,
so
it was great.
September 9th, for the people around, go to the Hamilton Bowling Club or Hamilton North. Sorry. Don't want them going to the Hamilton South and being like, I was told there's wrestling and good food here, but there's none.
Yeah.
But
it's like footy and some like shitty food.
That's right.
Yeah.
And speaking of footy, like the Matildas were playing that night. And
huge draw when they won.
Yeah, like it's funny because I was looking at the footage between Hell Yeah and Orlando, and like I think Orlando, like, he hit a suplex or something, and there's this giant roar from the other side of the building because the Matildas must have scored or won. Oh, no, they hadn't won. They won during intermission. But there's this big roar, and Orlando looked very confused.
What did you think of the show overall? Like the card, I guess.
I was very satisfied with it. I don't think there was a stinky match on there.
No, there wasn't.
Like
stinky. I like that word.
That's right. Yeah, stinky. We brought all of our big guns out.
We did.
You had the Brettles, you had Wes Williams, Orlando Jordan, Morgan Rose and Otis. Hell yeah, Aries. And then a few special guests as well, like Jesse Daniels, Billy Mack. I think it offered something different to what is typically expected from a Newcastle wrestling show.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a WWE star there in a while. So they got one. And I haven't seen a lot of those guys, only the Brettles and Morgan Rose. Oh, and B-Boy, of course.
Yeah.
Have had, decent runs up there. So, yeah, I thought it was a great show. What do you think?
I was lucky enough to be seated at the special man table.
The infamous special man table.
Infamous special man table. I was ringing the bell, and yeah, I thought it was a great show. I had a great time. Aries stole my spot after his match for a little while, and then you kicked him backstage. You're like, go back there, Aries. To which I think he proceeded to sleep the rest of the night.
What else is new?
But no, it was a great show. Favorite match of the night was probably the main event. I think Wes Williams and Otis always have fantastic chemistry.
Yeah, I also like the intergender tag quite a lot.
Yeah.
But as I said, there wasn't really one stinky match at all there. Like, I feel like most shows, not most all-star shows, most shows in general will have that one stinky match.
That memorable stinky match.
Yeah. And, like, we don't really have that, but, like, everything hit at least a 5 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
So,
Which is, like, it's, not every match has to be perfect.
well, not every match needs to be a 7 or 8 out of 10 either.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to get in there, get the job done.
I agree.
Box comment?
Puppeteer comment. No. That's some Mitch stuff. Should we get... our comments are flowing.
Wow.
What have we got here? David Bullock says hello.
Hi, David.
Thank
Thank you for the support as always.
Yeah. Shout out to David Bullock. Aussie Wrestling says, what does he say? Hi, Mitch and Alex. I'm a massive